So we decided to go for a walk and go morel hunting. And though we didn't find any morels, we were lucky enough to find that we have some fiddlehead ferns in our area that are ready to pick. Now we're currently picking the ladyfern fiddleheads, and they're one of two that we would recommend. And we'll have information in the description more about those. You can see we're bending them. Where they snap off is where they are most tender, and the bottom part that's left is usually more tough and more bitter. So we're just gonna snap the tops off of these ladyfern fiddleheads and collect those to have some awesome trailside nibble snack today. And as you know, you always want to do your own research. Be careful, there's a lot of things out there. You want to make sure you know what it is you're selecting to eat. Now we were lucky enough while we were walking to also come across some wild onions, and we decided to pick some of these to go along with our fiddlehead ferns, and they'll make a great addition and some awesome flavor to go with those. So we picked a few. You never want to over forage an area, and we're going to just take these and we're going to put the wild onions in our little collection bag and have those for later. Now something else that I wanted to just quickly show you is there are some other ferns in our area as well. You'll see these look very different than the ones that we're collecting, and these have like a very fuzzy base, and these are a cinnamon fern. You do not want to have those. We'll have more information in the description. These also are called lady in red ferns. They're another non-edible, something we definitely wouldn't recommend that you eat. You're going to see the stems are red, the tops look very different, nothing like the ones that we're collecting. Another one not to eat. Now, we also came across some awesome, beautiful blossoms on some apple trees, and these are a wild crab apple, and they're growing right along the edge of a stream. So we're going to take our onions and rinse those in the stream just to get the majority of the dirt that was on them from where we pulled them up off. Now we'll clean them again before we eat them, but this gets the bulk of the dirt and stuff off of it. We're going to do the same with our fiddleheads, and we'll get these all rinsed off as well, and that'll get that loose paper film that's on them off and any dirt or anything that happened to get on them while they were in the bag. So now here where we are, open fires aren't something you're supposed to have, so we always have our little cook stove with us. We're going to get that set up and use that for cooking our fiddleheads and onions. So all we have to do is break up some little sticks, get them in here, and this is going to keep the fire contained and safe. And of course, we'll douse the area with water when we're done. So you'll see I have a piece of cotton ball here soaked with Vaseline. Makes it a great way to get your fire started. So I'm going to cut the roots off the wild onions before we cook them. They've been washed, but the little root pieces now need to come off before I dice these up to go in with the fiddleheads. So we're just going to cut these up into small pieces and add them into the pan. So here we have a bottle of water that we had brought with us, and we're going to just rinse these off. We want to make sure that any other things that are on it are removed. Now we are cooking these, so that's going to kill anything else that's there. But we want to rinse them, drain them, get them as dry as we can, because we're going to fry these. We're not going to be boiling these up today. So when we put things together with our cook kit, we also put some lemon, basil, butter, and some crushed garlic in some wax paper in the hopes that we'd have something we could cook up. And we're going to get that in the bottom of the pan and coat the bottom of the pan with that before we put our foraged items in. And here goes our fiddleheads and our diced up wild onions. And oh my God, these are going to be absolutely awesome. And you can just hear them sizzling in the pan with that butter. Oh, if you could smell already how awesome this smells. It is just absolutely perfect. Look at that. Just absolutely wonderful. Now we also always add pepper and salt in with our cook kit, just in case. So we're gonna add some pepper and salt in with the onions and fiddleheads and add just that little extra bit of flavor. Get that all stirred in while these cook on the stove. And the nice thing with this little camp stove is it doesn't use much wood. You're just using a few little sticks broken up into small pieces, and it does heat this pan up really well. So we're gonna let these cook till the onions are translucent. And there we go. Let's take a peek at how they're doing. They're getting there, almost ready. And they smell absolutely amazing. Look at that. Here we go. Our fiddleheads are browned, our onions are translucent, and if you could smell this, it is awesome. Now to taste it. Oh God, these are so good. Meets the taste test. Thanks for watching, everybody. We wouldn't be here without you. Remember to like and subscribe and to share the video with a friend if there's someone you think might be interested. And until next time, everyone, have an awesome, awesome time. Get outside and enjoy nature. Bye, everybody.